I am 100% confident that if you are paying back that 30 to 40 grand, that man's never going to see a penny.
Welcome to Bench Report Court Cam.
All right. This is 2500550D, the People versus Richard Farnham. Can I get your appearance, counsel?
Yes, Todd Barrett, appearing on behalf of Mr. Farnham, Your Honor. So there's an issue with the insurance, Your Honor. I know that there was a violation prepared that was in part his failure to provide insurance information to the probation department within the time frame. I've discussed it with him. My understanding is the insurance was through his brother-in-law. I have gone over with him specifically what needs to be done. His brother-in-law needs to file a claim and either get a claim number or a denial letter that could be provided to the other individual who's here in the courtroom on this case so that the insurance can go forward with regards to the repairs.
My understanding is he told probation he's not handing over that information, that they're not allowing it to go forward on the insurance.
That was not my understanding in my conversation with him today.
Because let me explain this, what I recall from this. And sir, can you come up here to that table right there with that microphone on it?
Yes.
And can you tell me your first and last name when you get close enough to that microphone?
James Regner.
And sir, if I remember correctly, the restitution on this case is extreme.
Right.
How much damages did you suffer?
It ended up between 45 and 50.
Okay, so here's what my understanding is. The defendant's drunk driving. He's driving someone else's vehicle with car insurance that has insurance. He runs into your building. Is that correct? The victim here suffers $30,000 to $45,000 in damage. And he's entitled to make a claim on the insurance for this motor vehicle. And my understanding is the defendant has decided, or his family's decided, that they're not going to hand over the insurance information. And he's just going to pay that. And as I stand here today, I am 100% confident that if you are paying back that 30 to 40 grand, that man's never going to see a penny. Period. What are you sitting on a pile of money? Are you sitting on 30 or 40 grand? You're not. You're not. And so you want him, the person you harmed, to just take no money for this and suffer his out-of-pocket loss or have to make a claim with his insurance carrier because you and your family decided we're not turning over this information. And that is nonsense. It's nonsense. He's never going to pay it. He's never going to be able to pay that. That's way too much restitution. That's way too much damage you caused. And so we adjourned it. I already adjourned this out 45 days. And when I adjourned it out 45 days, I did it so that he could provide that information. And my understanding is he just basically refused with the probation department to submit that documentation, or his family's refusing to turn it over. If there is a motor vehicle and it has insurance, that insurance carrier, that's the reason people pay insurance. And whether or not you were on the policy or not, the motor vehicle was involved in the crash, and he's entitled to his restitution. And I'm not going to play about it. And now we're here again 45 days later and we're still playing. I want to see Ms. Grasso up here on this. I'm sorry, Mr. Barron, you walked into this, and I understand you. I recall the history of this case because I remember the amount of restitution and how high it was and why it was so imperative that the insurance carrier be notified. So I need Ms. Grasso up here because I want to find out what happened and her conversations with the defendant here, because I think it's important when we're looking at this and how we're proceeding.
Yes, and I did not have an opportunity to speak with her. I'd be glad to do that as well.
So we're going to pass this. I apologize, sir. I know you've been waiting all day, but I need the probation officer up here. If you need to go, sir, and handle your business and like rebuilding walls and whatever, you're okay. I recall this case.
So I can call Ms. Grasso later and get an update. I do have an appointment at 11/20. So,
Well, I'm glad I called it when I did.
thank you.
But I am already aware you've been in contact with probation on the amount of money.
Understand that I have nothing against this young man, other than due diligence it's just wrong.
Sir, nobody, this is not personal.
Thank you.
But when I have a victim in front of me who has sustained as much damage as you have because he drunk drove, I find it unacceptable.
All right, thank you.
So I've got you,
I'll
you're free to
contact her
go.
and see where this goes.
Perfect, thank
Thank
you. I want you to remind me of the history of this case with respect to the insurance carrier's information. Did you ask Mr. Farnham to provide that information?
Kara Gross on behalf of probation. Yes, so at the sentencing, he was ordered 7 days to provide proof of information. I was in contact with him multiple times. He said that his sister-in-law will either not give it to him. She also said that she canceled it, like a couple hours before the incident. I did ask for proof of that from the insurance company. She's not willing to give him that either.
So that's a little different than he'll get it. What's going on?
I was just informed like 2-3 days ago when I had talked to the brother-in-law, because I haven't talked or seen either one of them since the accident.
Well, I'm sure they're not happy with you. You
he
wrecked the
said
car.
that they were waiting on this guy's insurance company, but he just told me too that he hasn't got any contact. He doesn't know who they are or anything like that. So I haven't got any type of information or anything. That's why I had stated that I would pay, but I mean, obviously, that's a
40 grand though?
gross amount.
There's got to be a way to get that insurance information.
I mean, I expect at least the carrier, maybe a policy number to be on a UD-10 if one was prepared, but,
Thanks for watching. Stick around longer and click the highlighted videos to your right. See you there.